What's the word, Bird?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast. I'm your co-host of the co-hosts, Jay Will, uh, Lil Dare right beside me.
Okay, 20 years. Would you do something for me?
Okay, and and we got Zoo at the bottom. Lil Dare said he got something to get off his chest, chat. So I'm gonna let him get it off his chest. It's about 2 weeks ago. Sorry for the podcast, not last week, but we're back this week. But Ladare, you got the flow.
So, leading up to the Kansas City game, the divisional game, there was a lot of talk about how Joe Burrow is all these things. Best quarterback in the league. He was a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow is very good at his job. However, in those final minutes, a lot of people want to talk about how Joseph Osai may or may have gave Kansas City the game. Yeah, I know my views on one play. One play never determines the game in my world. But what I will point out is that Joe Burrow got the ball back with a little bit over 2 minutes left and traveled absolutely nowhere. He had the compliment of T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Kansas City has 5 rookies in the secondary. He has a top 10 receiver and a top 15 receiver. And they travel absolutely nowhere. One first down. But I'm so confused by the fact because earlier that week they was talking how Joe Burrow for to take over the league. Joe Burrow ain't taking over a goddamn on thing. It is Patrick Mahomes leading until somebody else say otherwise. Joe Burrow, he has a good run, but I tell y'all, week in and week out, and people be saying I'm hating on Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow is the product of what's around him. Name me one quarterback that could not play in Cincinnati offense.
Justin
You
Herbert.
put you you need to stop smoking drugs. You put Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, all those guys, they probably win that game. If it's anybody else, yeah, I'm gonna take it there. Yep, I am. And I know, oh, you hate Joe Burrow. No, I don't. But I am gonna be realistic. He was mediocre, right?
That game, I agree.
Yeah. We give him all the praise. We give him all the praise for whatever reason when his numbers are average. We give him all the praise. Oh, Joe Burrow did. He was okay that game. He was okay versus Baltimore, right? He was okay versus Buffalo. His defense showed up again. His defense, as they've been all playoffs, they show up every week. But now it's happening because Joe Burrow slowed out.
Chat want
He
to
was
know. Chat want to know. Did Joe Burrow lose the game?
he lose the game, but he damn sure didn't put his team in it to win it,
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
If we
we talk, we talk, we talk about we talk about complimentary football. You know what I mean? Like,
and they did not play that,
they didn't
and
play
they
it.
don't have an excuse. They don't. A lot of teams don't have a Joe Mixon, a Jamar Chase, a T Higgins, a Hayden Hurst. A lot of teams don't have it, and you could talk about how bad their offensive line is, but they weren't going up against no premier pass rushers outside of Chris Jones, right? So it's really no
Clark,
excuse
alright.
to, huh?
Clark, alright.
It's
He's
really
all
no.
right. He's
I
all
say he
right.
alright. I ain't say this man was the best pass rusher.
It's
He's all
really,
right.
but I agree to disagree though. It's really no excuse to why they didn't win that game. But if they got the ball back in 2 minutes, because not if they get, considering they got the ball back in 2 minutes,
Mm.
do y'all think Cincinnati should have walked away with the win?
The way the Chiefs was playing them,
I mean,
no, they. I mean, I don't feel like the coach Tyler Boyd was missed. Let's just say that.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
like
I
they
feel
didn't
like
run a
I feel like
third
they
wide
had a
receiver,
chance.
so
Yeah, they had a. I feel like they had a chance. I'm not gonna say that they should have, because again, like I said, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm like, people don't give Kansas City defense enough credit for being as good as they are. Again, they might not be world beaters, but they have been playing really good ball, even with the rookie situation going on. So like they are good. But yeah, I mean, if you telling me I got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Mixon, which arguably could be top 15, top 5 in their position, depending on who you're asking. And Joe Burrow's who he's supposed to be, then there it is.
All that hype, him leading up to that game, I'm thinking like it's curves. He got it with 2 minutes left. Oh yeah, they didn't return again.
Right,
but,
especially if you put him next to Tom Brady, because we think Tom Brady would do it. You know, all the time they do the comparison. He's like Brady. That's his comparison. He's like Brady. Okay, well,
I don't think Tom Brady can do it right now. I don't think.
Not now, but Tom Brady and Joe Burrow, absolutely.
Yeah, he was talking about. They was comparing him when Brady was where Joe Burrow is now. They was like Burrow is Brady.
We'll give Tom Brady that again, because again, Tom Brady. I mean, he's in that same realm. Like Tom Brady wasn't nobody numbers wise. It wasn't like Tom Brady was the one. His talent was the one making the numbers go crazy. He just maximized what was around him, and the system propelled him to be what it is. And the longevity helped with the numbers as well. Obviously, outside of the Randy Moss year, like Tom Brady went out here. You wouldn't tell Tom Brady outside of the 2-minute drill. You ain't thinking Tom Brady out here finna just like somebody for 500.
And that's why they like the younger quarterbacks, and that's why Patrick Mahomes gonna forever be in the line to his own until somebody else changes. I feel like actually Jalen Hurts probably be the second to Patrick Mahomes when it comes to 2-minute offense.
Yeah, so he was. I mean, he topped the league this year in like 2-minute offense.
Do you think if Joe Burrow had Jalen Hurts O-line, that game would have been a different outcome?
No, I don't think nothing.
Possibly, I give him possibly.
I'm gonna say no because you can't mention the O-line, but you got Jamar. I take it back. I take it a step further. Right? Let me tell you how bad Joe Burrow was. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase bailed Joe Burrow out.
That's right. 2 great catches.
He threw in double coverage both times, and they came down.
Well, that's what the Chiefs was doing the whole game. They just was doubling them.
But they don't got a Jamar Chase and the T. Higgins though.
But this is what I'm saying.
Hold on, what you saying?
I'm not.
You said they were doubling them.
Yeah, they were doubling them. That's why they were not effective. And the coach didn't put a third receiver out there, so I mean.
But you can't convince me that that's their first time being double teamed.
No,
you can't convince me that you didn't go in.
I'm not convincing you.
You didn't go into that game knowing that it was gonna happen.
Well, I think they knew it was gonna happen, but Tyler Boyd was gonna be the difference maker. And when Tyler Boyd got hurt, then they didn't have the difference maker no more. So now it was back on.
And then if that's what you're saying, like obviously because it ain't all on Joe, right? That's when coaching comes into play. Like you gotta know who your next man is, because I think they still got Tate, right? Who used to be a rotational guy.
I mean, but that still don't excuse Joe Burrow, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he don't slide, but you still. I mean, but that's where that layer comes into it, right? Because like you solely can't put it all on a quarterback when you know there's more layers to it than him just underperforming, right? But like, yeah, you can't let him slide either. Like,
yeah, 70 yards.
Right, that's where you can't let them slide, but at the same time, what did not in terms of them doubling them, we knew that, but who was the third option? Who was the tight end? Hurts?
Either Hurts, Mixon, somebody got to be it, but that's on the coach, I would say. If he
seemed like they was running the ball. So, I mean, if Hurts is your third option, he was throwing him the ball, but I mean, like, it's on.
Like, I hear what y'all saying. I do.
Nobody cares. See, this is where you get messed up.
Nobody
not taking no blame off.
You're valid.
I just want to make sure we ain't just.
You're valid. I'm just saying. I'm just adding on an extra layer where if those things don't happen, and even if your quarterback is struggling, that's when we talk about that whole coaching situation coming to it. But nah, he ain't getting saved.
Well, just look at the first drive where they actually got points. Tyler Boyd caught 3 of the 5 balls that Joe Burrow threw on that drive, 6 balls.
Hey.
Well, my kind of argument to that Tyler Boyd injury, L'Jarius Sneed got knocked out, and that's go.
No, I'm not. I don't disagree with it. So,
true.
So then
it's 5 rookies out there, fam. Like, if they who they say they are, it's 5 rookies out there. Somebody got to get sliced and diced. Unless they just all raw like they might be, which is fine. They could be, but I definitely factor it up as a quarterback coach, whatever you want to do, and you didn't do it. And now we're at where we're at. Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts.
Patrick Mahomes, and I ain't happy to say that. That kills me to say, but dude just did.
Yes,
So can we say the same thing about Josh Allen?
Yes, we did. Exactly why. He folded. Yeah, if you fold, you fold.
I'm reading chat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you fold, you fold.
I'm anti-Josh Allen anyway, so yes.
Yeah, it's just that coordinator that came from Miami that don't know how to run the ball in the snow, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Because Brian DeBall didn't run the ball.
They do it exactly. They ain't this.
He did it in New York.
He ran out of that mom, huh?
Their team is their running back.
What?
The best player on their team is their running back in New York. It is a difference.
But
I mean. But they line ain't nowhere near the.
But you got the best player on your team is your running back, so you gonna get him the ball regardless.
Okay.
Come back play
So who's the best player on Buffalo then?
Josh Allen. Talking about. He folded, but he their best. He their best weapon outside of Stephon.
I didn't say weapon. I said best player.
On their offense is Josh Allen.
Is it because he touched the ball every play? Because Stephon Diggs is definitely the best player on that offense.
I mean, you can go whoever you want to doctor it up, but
saying no cat that had 20 turnovers. No cat that had 20 turnovers is their best player. It just ain't what I'm about to say.
I hear you, but you ask Buffalo, Josh Allen's their best player. Just was what
I mean,
was.
they paid him a quarter billion, so I guess so.
So since they paid him a lot of money, is you saying the same thing about Derek Carr? Because they paid him a lot of money too, but
I just feel like Josh McDaniels was Derek Carr's problem. Derek Carr didn't have a problem. Well, he had a problem, but he wasn't as horrible.
It wasn't as bad.
But all I'm saying is the same thing he's saying, right?
I mean, I feel it. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. The whole of my point. Yes, I think the best player on their team is Stephon Diggs for sure. I'm biased too, though. At the same time, but to their offense, Josh Allen is the best player. And like, if we go to New York, that best player in their offense is Saquon. That's all.
Sterling Shepard. Josh Allen, their future. That's what Chad's saying. Josh Allen, their future. I hope.
Anyway.
So what y'all think about Tom Brady retiring?
Good.
Believe until you see it.
Good. And man, need to go do something else.
Until the 2023 season kickoff, Cuz is not retired in my book.
I feel that. I respect that. I think he retired though. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't got nothing to say about it. Great career.
And what's crazy? Be terrible again. Y'all still ain't gonna win the division.
You say how crazy smoking, boy. Okay.
Hey, bro, you gotta stop being so mad all the time.
Hey, man, smoking.
I told you I was having a bad day. My fault.
It's crazy. We should have did it this year anyway. It's all good though. Don't worry about it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, you see what's cooking in New Orleans.
Yeah, I would have had that.
Man, he is getting that broadcasting bag.
Yeah, Fox money's stupid. They really just pay anybody whatever they want.
They really just paid them on the name. The name almost.
That's it.
His name is like similar to Apple, right? They just gonna drive up the price because of the name.
On me.
You don't even know if this man can broadcast. You don't even know if this man can broadcast.
But I'm saying the same thing they did with like Sean Payton. They threw him a bag.
He was crap.
They threw only person
did
that
he
was
even do anything.
I mean, he did like the commentating joint. He did a commentating joint. So like they just go, hey coach, what do you think? Well, how we did it, you know how it go. Greg Olsen was fine though. That was a good fight.
Super nice. That's who needs the bag, and he gonna lose his job when Tom Brady comes.
I'm a Tony Ken, Tom Ken. Fuck.
Who's it?
Tony fucking chat.
Tony Romo started off really good until he started riding, bro. He started riding real bad.
He thinking he know the play call. Like he literally like, oh yeah, they called this in the huddle. Okay.
He like Troy Aikman to me, bro.
Jokes and crap, bro, and that crap be what.
I'm like, bro, you starting to sound like Troy. Troy be picking his favorites and riding. I'm like, golly, get him off the TV.
Nah, ain't nobody worse than Chris Collinsworth. That boy love Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, dude. Hey, daddy. But I mean, I mean, it's valid to love Patrick Mahomes, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. No, it really ain't. Damn.
Okay.
That's your point. Hey,
Hey, did I call this Super Bowl, bro? I feel like I called it the Super Bowl.
you probably didn't.
I definitely in Kansas City. I mean, we picked Philly.
Kansas City or Buffalo. I did pick Philly for sure. I know that for a fact.
Like you said, Buffalo. And that's why
I for sure said Buffalo.
I know I definitely said something about I wanted y'all to give me a shit at theirs. You did. But I definitely thought I definitely trolled and said y'all because I wanted y'all to fold in the Super Bowl.
No, we definitely should have been there, but we ain't got to talk
about before I even got a chance to see it.
Let's move on to this. Look.
Appreciate it, Josh.
Yeah.
He finna turn this to fireworks.
What y'all think about Ryan signing with Houston? Head coach, DeMeco Ryans.
I think it. My bad.
If
go ahead,
they
bro.
don't fire him in a year, but yeah.
I think it's different though, bro, because he one of theirs. Like he was drafted by them, played with them. He helped grow JJ Watt. He's like a part of Houston for real. So it ain't like just a dude they picked up to be a coach for a Band-Aid. Like
I never thought of it
was or whatever bro was before him.
What they got to do if they not fucking winning, your ass get fired. Don't matter if you best friend with the owner.
That's my thing though, right? Like you start. Granted, the other two started with Rebel, but they starting from ground zero. They're not committed to the search. They letting them have full reins on how he build the roster. So they gonna at least give him two, because I mean it's not like it's just outside of Bryce Young for them. It ain't like they just gonna be wowzer moves on the offseason or anything like that. So I mean they gave him reins, but again he's one of their own. I think it's different in this situation when it's like your guy versus just guys you had to pick up personally.
There.
I hated the selection. I hated that he chose him. Right. I'm glad he didn't go to Denver, but I hated that he chose Houston. Mainly because of how they do minority coaches. They had 3 minority coaches in 3 years. Him being the third one. Everybody knows Houston's state right now. I don't know what the expectation was for David Culley and Lovie Smith. However, they wasn't dealt a fair hand, in my opinion. I mean, people could disagree, but I don't think they was dealt a fair hand. Now, to John's point, I never thought of it like that. It does make sense. They did give him a little leeway with a 6-year contract. So even if he do get fired, at least he do got something to fire back on within them 2 years. But I'm hoping for the best. I'm rooting for him. But, I mean, the AFC South, it's going to be a tough out anyway because I think Jacksonville is going to win it for the next 2 or 3 years. Because the coach for the draft, Will Levis, and they not going to be nowhere no time soon. And the Titans, they in Cap Hill. So
you think they really finna draft Will Levis?
No folks for the draft, bro.
He talked up, bro. They didn't pick that man with the Colts, the Raiders. They didn't put this man in the top 10 every mock draft I done seen, fam.
I'm so tired of this shit.
Got that man going. Some people got him going the first quarterback off the board.
Bro, what you saying to me?
At this point, Jaden Daniels should have just came out this year.
Well, DeMeco Ryans said he in the interview, granted, I still think he's taking a quarterback. He's like he's looking for, if he find a guy he think is like JJ Watt potential, he's taking him. I like Jalen Carter if he don't go in that first pick.
Jalen Carter all the way, because he can slide on hitting hooker late.
He can pick somebody late if he want a guy, or he literally got the leeway to wait till next year when that stupid class come out.
That May class gonna be ignorant.
I just think Bryce Young is too hard to pass up.
That's why I think it's just different, bro.
Bryce and CJ is just too hard to pass up because it's not guaranteed you get Caleb next year.
I agree. Even if you don't get Caleb, there's Caleb, Drake. The list is crazy.
Well, we don't know. Drake can have a year like Will Levis.
We don't know.
Caleb can have a year like that too, but it's more than likely not gonna happen with Caleb.
Hey, fam, the only person can have a year like Will Levis is one of us.
Hey, bro. The little video, Josh sent me the little video. My man was sitting behind Sean Clifford for real.
Right, yeah, bro. That man was behind Sean Clifford, and you know how I speak of Sean Clifford.
It was.
Will Levis before he went to UK.
For real?
That's why he transferred to UK. And y'all know how I speak of Sean Clifford. He had a good 2 years of passing, but some of his reads just be like, all right.
I'm telling you, the Coach gonna be in hell because they're gonna take Will Levis.
Congratulations. But I mean, my last point on DeMeco, though, I do think, like I said, he got the leeway to whether, again, if he did a quarterback this year, that's cool, but he can.
The Texans really set up nice because he really can take Jalen Carter and mess around and take Anthony Richardson at 12.
Late. If he can play around with anything, because even if they lose again, you got the class to pick up where you feel like you were lacking. If a quarterback is bad again,
get that out your head. Stop talking about the next year's class.
I'm telling you what they got the opportunity to do.
Because if they get a QB anywhere in this draft that's in the top 5, I don't think they're gonna try to draft a QB next season.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you don't take the top 5 pick, you make it a player, another skill position player instead of a QB, and you pick one late like Darius is saying, and they don't work out.
I don't think they're gonna go back the next year and draft a QB.
We done seen it happen. Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray, it ain't take no time.
And you see the state of that, right?
But they had more problems than just their quarterbacks.
So why not just go with the QB that is available at the time? You're gonna invest your future into them.
Not saying they won't, just saying they don't have to.
I mean,
it's
not guaranteed that they get those QBs. A team can be worse than them, so why you in the position? Why not go get them?
He's saying like Texas might go around, mess around and be at 11 and 6, whatever it is. Then they'll be picking in the 20s. Then they won't have a Caleb Williams.
They go crazy. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying 11 and 6, but they might not be 2 and 13, 2 and 14.
Again, I'm believing they take what's available. I'm not saying that, but the ability to do so, because they're not projected to do anything. They know they've been doing this for 2 years in a row. They ain't projected to do much. They can go crazy, sure. But
you seen who they've been drafting for 2 years in a row?
Defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's time.
They can do it again. They can do it again. They got a defensive guy.
I don't think you do that again. You can go get you some more defensive players.
Yeah, they need to do an offense overhaul this year.
I hope so, but you never know.
First receiver don't even want to be there.
You never know.
Cooks, this man still don't want to be there. He's still gonna be there next year. But he don't know.
Right. Nobody's gonna take him, bro.
Not that contract. But look,
I'm just saying the options open.
But look, what's the market for the QBs? Where we thinking Lamar going?
Lamar is gonna be a Raven.
I think he getting tagged. To be honest, before he getting tagged.
Well, you were saying last time there that he has to play on that franchise tag the first year. If they do it again, he can decide not to play.
Right.
So in saying that, you think he does the franchise tag and try to get traded?
They can do a sign and trade. But I don't think there's the whole, like I mentioned before, like the whole offensive coordinator move, that was in support of Lamar, right? It wasn't in support of nobody else, because they could have kept that same offense and been, you know what I'm saying, they was competing. But they all did that for Lamar to try to get him more exposure. Maybe he was tired of running the ball, or maybe they like getting tired of putting him in harm's way with the ball in his hands down past the line of scrimmage. So I think if they get Eric B, I definitely think that Lamar Jackson goes back.
They trying to get Eric B enemy?
Yeah, it's between. So it's either the Commanders or the Ravens is gonna hire him as their offensive coordinator.
Why is he not a head coach yet?
Because he gotta get from Andy Reid.
Yeah, because everybody's using it is Andy Reid's offense.
Man, come on,
even
man.
though, I mean, Matt Nagy
folded too.
Kevin McConnell got a job. Sean McVay got these people one true offensive coordinator. Matt LaFleur, these people one true offensive coordinator when they get jobs. But whatever.
You know, it's always different for the skin folk, fam.
We'll see with that. Derek Carr took his visit to the Saints. What y'all thinking? You know what I'm thinking.
I think y'all gonna be in the same position y'all was in this year.
Okay, that's why the Chargers ain't gonna never make the Super Bowl.
Of course you do. I mean, I think they get.
I still think he go to the Jets.
I think it changes. It only changes if he goes to free agency.
I think Jimmy G goes to the Jets.
Dang, you think Jimmy G going to the Jets?
Yeah, that Robert Saleh connection there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Jimmy G goes to the Jets.
Ain't bad. Ain't bad.
Yeah, he would get it, huh? He know. Yeah. Hey, let me not turn the ball over. He gonna keep us in the game.
That's it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, really.
And that's all you was asking. Just do your job. The simplest way, yeah. The simplest way to do your job.
I heard they finna give Jimmy the keys like he was at Eastern Illinois.
Yeah, all right. We'll figure it out. We'll wait on that one. We'll wait on that one.
Jimmy might find them keys in. He was renting this.
But for Derek, I think it just depends if it comes to a agreement on what trade look like. That's one thing. If it's free agency, it might look different. Even then, I think we might still have the advantage.
They ain't gonna cut him. They not gonna cut him. They gonna look. It's a loss if they cut him.
Exactly. So they gotta make it make sense.
Either he gonna be a Raider or somebody gonna trade for him.
Yeah. And really, Derek is advantageous because he can force a hand with the no trade clause. So like, if I don't like the way it sounds, then bet we can do. You gonna pay me regardless.
Chat said they 100 M's off of negotiation.
Who?
For Lamar. 100 M's off. Because he want to get paid. If Deshaun got 230, I would be banging the table too.
I ain't mad at him. If Josh Allen got 250, give my man 260.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just don't get Dak that.
Simply got paid off 1 year.
You feel me?
Cause he was terrible.
Who?
When his first 3 years, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All these folks getting paid. I got an MVP. None of them got it. You tripping?
All bars.
Who else out there? What y'all think 49ers gonna do with Trey and Purdy?
They gonna have to make it work, bro. They probably still gonna sign a guy.
Look, I think they really just gonna let Trey start. We know what Purdy can do. We gonna see what Trey do his first couple years off injury. And if he gonna look good.
I thought half of the year.
Who, Trey?
I thought he was having surgery.
Trey Lane?
Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah, for next year?
He's 6 months. It's gonna be 6 months to recovery. So he get the surgery done. He ain't gonna be ready to play or try to play till late August. To do anything full out. So Trey Lance will be ready to play. You still gonna need to have to sign a guy to have 3 on your roster with 2 of them coming off an injury like that. Like I said, yeah, Trey. I mean, I think you still got to give Trey the keys to start off. Like
you gave up too much.
Yeah, you gave up too much for him. Or in the worst case scenario, you give a little decent piece of tape and you ship him. Maybe.
Or you can just trade them away.
But I mean, for right now,
they say A-Rod going to the Raiders.
Yeah, there it is. That's the face I want to see.
That's what the source has been saying. He said he undecided of what he gonna do next year, like he always say. But sources said Devontae been in communication and trying to get him to come to the Raiders.
I understand why everybody want to come out west, bro. Like this so many.
Well, he from out west.
Aaron Rodgers, it get worse and worse for you every year.
The Eagles messed up for knocking the boys out like that.
My bad, but let you tell her you ain't worried about Sean Payton either. So you must not be worried about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know how I feel about Sean Payton. But I'm really not worried about Sean Payton. But Aaron Rodgers could be a problem. Okay. Aaron Rodgers with Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, and Hunter Renfrow, they could be problematic.
And Josh McDaniels could definitely be.
And Josh McDaniels.
I mean, okay. Josh McDaniels really don't scare me as a coach at this point because he was different. But
we talking about offense, not head coaching.
Yeah, he was scoring 29 points a game, fam.
He got up there. He did get up there.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's still gonna need to put somebody on the other side.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
All bars. He gonna have to.
You score 100, you let folks go 105. It don't matter. It don't matter.
He lined up with 55 out there again. We all right.
Shave back. 10 sacks next year. I believe it.
Hey, in other notes, did y'all see the college signing? There's a couple of people that ain't signed yet, but
Hey, hold on. Before you get to that part, Vanderbilt just beat Tennessee.
They won. Hey, yeah. That's so crazy. They can beat somebody. They don't beat nobody else. They're gonna be one.
What was the final score?
It don't even say. Oh, yes, it does.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay.
It just say they beat them in a wild buck. 66-65.
Wow,
jeez, that's crazy. I gotta go look at the box score, see what's happening out there.
So, back to what I was saying about the recruits in college. Vandy low key at NBA. They got some players that come out of Vandy. I just seen the safety that was signed at TCU flip his commit. Do y'all think that's how it's gonna start happening recently?
100%.
Yeah. The money ain't right. They're trying to slide.
100%. Did you see the little article that Saban turned down 2 recruits because they asked for $13 million in NIL?
Yeah.
Hey, valid.
Well, I'm gonna let you know somewhere else they ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna go to Dion because he ain't paying them no NIL.
He on trying to save him. I mean, we ain't mad at him.
Yeah. Listen, you getting the exposure you want. Ain't no need for the NILs down here, buddy. Alabama proving. So listen.
Yeah, fam. I am the same. Like I
am NIL. You might get a chance to leak off names. Say, brother, you better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me.
What about what is it? Rashad? I forgot.
Yeah, Rashad.
Boy, he's so stupid.
He going to Arizona State now.
He ain't got no NIL deal. He just
he
could have just stayed in Florida for that.
Who is
QB4?
ETN just entered the transfer portal. Speaking of Florida,
he don't like that system Napier running.
I really think it's more or less.
They also ain't got no QB either.
I think it's more or less coach want to put his own players in. Like them ain't none of the players he wanted.
Yeah. True. Get his own, bring his own guys on, start the shit like that. I mean, he got his options though. ETN ain't bad.
He probably go home.
ETN super nice. He probably gonna end up at Alabama or something.
Oh me, I say he gonna go to Alabama. Watch. They lost little Sanders, what the dude name was.
Trey.
2. Yeah, they lost like 2 running backs. They can definitely take them.
And then they also lost Gibbs, but they still got McMillan.
All right, so
and
you gonna need
they got another running back. Like, come on, they got like the number 1 running back in the state or something like that coming in.
Or ETN gonna go to Texas.
I don't think he gonna go to Texas.
They lost Shine in. They lost B-John.
But they got the number 1 running back in the country coming.
Yeah, I mean he a freshman too. I thought he went to Texas A&M.
He flipped.
He went to Texas A&M. I thought he went to Texas A&M.
I might be wrong.
I think he A&M too.
Colorado schedule predictions. I mean, you know what I'm gonna say, so don't let me get on it. Well, they for sure losing to. They got the worst.
Losing 5 games for sure.
They got like the worst back to back. They got like Oregon and then USC. Them 2 terrible back to backs.
I'm fucking SC, Oregon, and Utah back to back.
And then they got Washington like 2 games later. So like that's gonna be a tough out.
TCU might be a loss. TCU might, because I don't know they look like after losing.
They're gonna beat Nebraska. I bet you they're gonna lose to SC. They're gonna lose to Oregon. They're gonna lose to Utah.
I give them 4 losses. They're gonna lose to well, we don't know what UCLA would look like. But we also don't know what Colorado would look like.
I got more confidence in UCLA in it if I'm calling right now. So definitely give them a loss. At least 4.
I don't know. UCLA lost major offensive games. Bobo, you talking about X Charbonnet, you talking about DTR. That's a lot on offense. That's like 98% of your offensive shares right there.
99.5.
Make it shape.
But I mean, to each his own. I got Colorado at least winning. They'd be in the bowl. I got them like 6-5.
You give them bowl game?
6. Well, what is it?
I got them about
6 and 6. Or is that after the bowl?
That's after the bowl.
So 6-5. 6 and 5. I like them going 6 and 5 first year, and then USC gonna leave and all that, and then they got a chance to win that conference every year.
So y'all got one with y'all last year, and then y'all gone.
Yeah, this is our last year. Texas and them just got kicked back to 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of that, they said they don't know where to place them at. Yeah, I know what that means.
Man, just split them up, man. Put one team on the West and one team on the East.
Well, they don't know who's gonna be good over there. Oklahoma just had a bad year, and Texas, they look good, and then sometimes they don't look good. So do we want to put them in the West, or do we want to put them in the East?
They look good, then they look terrible, then they look good again, then they look terrible.
I mean, look, they're going to figure it out. I mean, regardless, they're going to have to adapt to what they see like anyway.
If it's me personally, I'm putting Oklahoma in the West, Texas in the East.
Yeah. That makes sense, because you trying to even out the division, so might as well.
No, the reason why I say that Texas is more south. So they should have the advantage of going to the easier.
They also are more likely to be good.
I mean, I would put them in the West. I'll put them in the West then. because it'd be more inclined to having 4 teams in the West go and 1 team from the East.
That's what I'm saying. So why not stop loading the West side and make it put the East side on there up too? So you can at least have 2 and 2.
Sometimes the committee look at you playing Kentucky and Vanderbilt as some cakewalks.
And they are.
So I mean, but when you put them in the West, they got to play Alabama, Auburn, LSU.
Right.
That West gonna be crazy next year. I just thought about that.
So then we just gonna let Georgia keep walking through the East.
Well, they gonna have to see somebody in the West. Well, Tennessee over there.
Right, I'm saying, give him one more.
Yeah, they say he's nice too.
Who?
That
Nicola.
Man, please don't try to make me say that name. Yeah.
Nicola.
Quarterback, yeah.
Boy, I was finna mess that thing out.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He for sure nice. He's for sure nice. He ain't got a cannon. Do I think he was the best quarterback this year? Well, I know Zeus sent me like a little stat thing of like the high school QBs, and he's probably the best talent for sure. I give him that.
Oh, stupid.
But he's gonna be
the one that's put together already is Malachi Nelson. He already got all of it. So
he gonna be nice.
He don't really need to develop anything, but I think Nicola needs to. I'm just gonna say Nico. Nico need to put some weight on.
Just he be doing sandwiches and smoothies every day. 2 of them.
What's y'all prediction on A&M? I know you was talking about A&M the other day to me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go to NBA basketball because this motherfucker here.
Okay.
The SEC championship game. I got them in the conference game.
So you got them beating Bama, beating Auburn. Is it at Auburn? No, they might be at home. They got a lot of home games this year, I think.
Yes, I got them winning mainly because they're probably the most experienced team in the SEC when you're talking about returning players.
Yeah, them and LSU.
Yeah, they was all young, so it's really. I mean, of course, it's gonna come down to quarterback play, but they got them either he was the number 1 running back or he was the top 3 running back. Commitment. Then you still got all the young skill guys that you had last year that were true freshmen. I think they're gonna be all right. I got them in there. Mainly because you look what Georgia lost. You think about the stuff that Alabama lost. I didn't realize they was losing so many players. Them being Alabama.
Alabama losing it.
Yeah. Then you think about the players they lose, and then after seeing Joe Milton do what he did, bro, I don't really think. You know what I mean? I mean, I could be. But I'm going to put them in the
I think the team that they need to worry about in the SEC is Auburn. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker Hugh Freeze going to go over there and do. It's going to be fucking scary because he could do some dangerous shit that you ain't never seen.
He don't even be needing good players. That'd be the crazy part.
Yeah, but his defense is going to be terrible. But all means his offense is going to score. So, I mean.
You think Robbie Ashford going to be the starter?
Yes. Just to have experience about playing last year. He ain't got his recruiting class really this year.
You think he's going to be that Calzada? What is his name?
I don't think Calzada is really that good. I think he worked. Now, Jimbo should have kept him because he looked good in Jimbo offense.
Just about to say that. I think he should have stayed at A&M. But I think Jimbo was banking on that Wigman dude coming in and being a starter, but he ain't.
You can't bang on all like.
No, I'm with you.
If he beat Bama, why? Hey, you the starter next year. Unless you have a horrible spring and fall.
I mean, which he did, so it kind of worked out for both of them because he ended up having shoulder surgery.
Well, he didn't play it. He didn't practice it. He transferred in the summer, so he didn't play in the spring.
That's what I'm saying. He ended up being out for the season anyway.
Oh, I mean, to each his own with that one. To me, so I don't really know what to say about that. SEC toss up, except Georgia side. Georgia probably gonna beat Tennessee again. So
they're gonna walk away with it because of that plan. But yeah,
they're gonna walk over. I think they're gonna walk over Tennessee.
Probably.
Because now they ain't got no experienced QB back there. It's Joe Milton the third, and have y'all seen him play QB in the last 2 years?
He wasn't crazy in the ball game.
Who they play?
One thing he got for sure.
All right.
One thing he got.
No, who did they play? Who did they play in the bowl game?
Clemson.
Okay. That's all you need to say then. Who did Clemson have play on that D line? Nobody. They all was out because they all went to the draft.
Hey fam, I'm just telling you he went crazy. He said you wrong.
Hey, look, we gonna switch over to NBA basketball. What y'all think about LeBron? Well, we all seen it coming. Probably not last night, but sometime this week, LeBron breaking the record.
I think it's greatness. It's definitely this year's. He's definitely this generation's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Fucking give him an MVP this year.
I think regardless of where you stand on how you view LeBron, whether you think he the GOAT or not, like you got to appreciate what you saw yesterday as a sports fan.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And the crazy thing is, his record is probably not like it took 40 years for Kareem to get touched. His might not. Who knows when he gonna call it quits?
Yeah, he said he's gonna try to play it till his son come.
All right, and he talking about one right now. He might get the itch to say both of them. I don't think so, but I'm just saying that's a lot of points.
We on topic of basketball, and I posed a question yesterday to Nick. I don't know if Nick listening, but I posed a question to Nick. And I'm bringing this up because we're talking about the Lakers game, even though they lost. I said, who y'all think better? And y'all know how biased I am, but who y'all think better between SGA and Ja Morant? They give us Alexander for y'all don't know who SGA is.
Shea a bucket, bro.
Shea
a bucket, bro.
Shea might. I think actually consistent point, it might be it.
Zaya, and then you gotta look at this. How I'm gonna look at it. You can say they tit for tat, but then you get to their teams, and then it's really just Shea versus the world.
It's just Shea versus.
I mean, yeah, you got Josh Giddey out there getting you like 15, but like Shea literally averaged like 30 points. Like
Shea's super nice, bro.
With some Williams people, I don't even know.
I don't know who none of those people are for OKC.
And Shea gonna get it from anywhere on the floor, and it's not like he gotta wait for one part of his game to turn on. Like I believe Ja can do this, but Ja literally, if he ain't going to the rim first, I don't think he won't do nothing else
right now.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I know you can shoot better than what you shooting. Like for sure.
I need Jason Tatum to get one more rebound, bro.
but like, geez, yeah, Shea's definitely here right now. Shea's.
I like Shea.
I like Shea. He a bucket. Ja's just a. I hate to say he's about 12, but Ja is really just explosive. His bag ain't that. It ain't that deep. Nah, his drive game crazy though.
He's a better Russell Westbrook, bro. I mean, take that for what you would take that for, but his game, what we wish Russell Westbrook game was when he was there. When they went to the finals and all that good stuff,
yeah,
we wish Russell Westbrook played like Ja Morant plays now.
Yeah.
The young Russell, yeah, for sure.
I mean, but young.
Yeah.
He wasn't really the star either, so.
That's also very true. Because Ja's expected to be the star. Russell was just, I mean, he but it's what it is. Hey, Kyrie played tonight, though. What's up with it?
You know what's up with 20. Hey, me, Darren Rome at every game this year. From here on out, I'm buying every ticket. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Derek can't even afford it. Hey, Derek.
They played tonight, though. Which I think, who they play, first of all? I got to see they play.
They play the Clippers.
I'm fucking finna get dragged. No matter what you trying to say.
People ain't going to win this one, but it's going to be a nice good little glimpse.
Oh, you said the Clippers ain't going to win this one?
No. The Mavericks ain't going to win this for sure.
They not. I don't think they was going to win with Luka playing.
Kawhi and PG both playing, right? Ain't nobody sitting out?
Yeah. Bro, look. Kawhi, they really just out there just holding Kawhi for the playoffs. They going to be on any good player in the playoffs.
I think they doing it for both of them.
For sure.
These folks is not hurt, bro. They just trying to prevent them from being.
Yeah, my thing is, though, so, like, I thought about this, bro. I had this conversation with a guy. Because he was talking about Kyrie. He was like, bro, but the thing is Kyrie reliable?
I'm biased, so don't ask me.
Right? And we talked about it, me and Darius, we talked about it in the group, like him and Anthony Davis. We talking about reliability, whether it's health or whatever. It's the same thing. You know? All right, but I'm saying so even like how the Clippers is doing with Kawhi. I say Kawhi did it more often than Paul George, right? Like, what's the difference, bro? If a dude just sitting to sit and a guy who decides, I'm gonna take the week off because I'm gonna go do this little activism, whatever. Everybody blew up and act like the man was Mr. Take. He finna go beat up some children or something. He really out here serving water to some people for a week, and it's like, hey, I don't want to hoop this week because I'm gonna go do this community junk I got going on, or he feel the way he feel, do what he do, but like he's the evil man. But guys can sit out all week, and we don't get the whole whiplash bash. They did it to Kawhi for like 1 year when he was the Spurs. The only time he ever said anything bad about it.
Kawhi.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kawhi just had a whole bunch. A whole bunch.
What you know? All right, look, all right. You the GM. What you saying to Kawhi?
Nah, I'm
saying the GMs.
Kawhi is a player that go out there like last year, or when he played 2 years ago. He'd go out there and guard Luka and give you 40.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything wrong with it. I just feel like the media pick and choose what's the issue.
No, all bars.
Cause like, bro, anybody can come and sit. Like players sit for whatever they want to, whether they come to the game or don't. And it's like, I just didn't know how Cuz got to become public enemy number one. One, they was mad because he got hurt, which I understand everybody be like, all right, bro, if you injured a lot,
Brooklyn
injured
missed
enough. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Brooklyn definitely tweaking.
The contract extension that they tried to give him, I think Kyrie was going to stay.
He was, bro.
For those 3 years, he was going to stay. I don't think that was the problem.
I think until the whole Jewish thing happened, he was good.
I think the problem was when this guy literally told Kyrie, I give you a 3-year extension. You got to win the championship the third year. Who's banging on that? To get paid. Like,
I mean, that's also very. But again, he said he felt disrespected a few times. I know it's definitely connected to how they made him do everything under the sun after the whole anti-Semitic situation happened. I'm like, bro,
that contract negotiation crazy though.
And that contract issue's crazy too. And the thing, I feel like people talking about like they tripping because he said he wanted to get out, bro. They was going to they was talking about trading him before the season started. Like, come on. So like,
well, we know that just happened like an hour ago. Russell got traded to Utah.
Yes, sir.
D'Angelo Russell going to the Lakers along with Malik and Jared Vanderbilt. I don't think that was a good trade. Utah getting
nobody got better than it.
Anderson and a first rounder. Utah got better. They got another first rounder.
Oh well, yeah.
They packing up.
And then the Timberwolves got Mike Conley. What was the point of you trading away the point guard for another? Y'all just didn't want to pay him. Y'all should have just kept him and not paid him.
You gonna pay make a living.
No, I'm saying Russell. It was that's why they traded him. D-Lo contract in this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gotta get an extension worked out.
So that's why they traded him. But everybody else, I don't understand that.
I think it worked out decent. Since the whole Russ situation didn't fail out, whatever. Even though they shouldn't have ran it back the first
problem.
He wasn't.
He definitely wasn't. But they shouldn't have ran it back another year if they knew it wasn't gonna work. Like
they should have got that trade done this summer with Kyrie Irving.
If they really wanted to make a shot. But I mean, look, D-Russ can score. They'll go out there and tell him to shoot. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it's not like, what he was trying to do in Minnesota, that just wasn't going to work. Like, that whole three-way prayer was not going to work.
Let's get Kendrick Nunn back and D'Angelo Russell.
Who got Kendrick Nunn back?
And D'Angelo. Don't say that man is Kendrick Nunn, fam. Relax.
I'm just letting you know.
Kendrick Nunn. Hey, Kendrick Nunn decided he wanted to play basketball again when he got to Washington.
Yeah. My boy going crazy. Just didn't let him burn. You gotta let the man burn, fam.
This is crazy, man. You just think if he wasn't hurt in the bubble, what would have happened? Sheesh. I can only imagine.
Nothing. Y'all still would have lost to the Lakers.
What the fuck? I don't think so. But y'all,
Chad, just because of that, I'm ending this. Look, Chad, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Whatever John been smoking these last couple of weeks has been so strong. I don't even understand it. He ain't said Miami's going to be in the national title game. Miami's winning the ACC. Miami's the best basketball team in the ACC and is literally the 5th and standards in ACC basketball. Like I don't even understand it. Duke is good. Like all right.
Duke is good.
Yeah, okay.
No,
They're not Duke standard good, but they good.
no,
all right, chat. So look, y'all got any final words?
Hey, I saw a projection that Duke posed to play Memphis.
We gonna smoke him.
Listen to me, fam. I'm gonna flatten Nashville. I'm gonna flatten Nashville and sit in your living room with all that Tiger gear on.
I can't wait.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna drag. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let you send you home with a hoodie.
Okay.
Send you back home with a hoodie, brother.
Ooh, on it, brother.
It ain't no thing. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, it's hot out there.
Look, but other than that, chat, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all got any final words?
Go Grizz. Go Tigers.
Yeah, since we in basketball, big 305. Wait to see the splash trade happen before tomorrow.
It's not. Okay. All right.
Wait to see the splash trade happen before tomorrow.
Yeah, he think the Grizzlies, me and the Heat are good too. But hey, look, I ain't got no final words. Look, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and also on here at Final Possession. Other than that, we love y'all. We appreciate
Before you sign me out, bro.
Until next time, next week.
You see a 7-game series between Miami and Memphis. What you think? We winning that, John, all right?
Against who?
No.
Against Memphis. Miami Heat versus Memphis Grizzlies. You don't think we win the 7-game series?
No, y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna lose that.
Grizzlies in 5.
What matchup do y'all got that's good?
Nobody.
Bam.
Please.
Jaren Jackson don't know he a big man, so I got Bam over him.
Not a big man.
Jaren Jackson don't know he a
To
big
be
man.
100% honest, if you want me to keep it a buck, Bam and Jaren Jackson really the same person.
Can't nobody on your team guarding Tyler Hero or Jimmy Butler. You got to pick one. And even old man VO gonna keep it on everybody.
Well, first of all, all right,
we play defense for real.
All right. Huh?
Can you end this? I don't want to talk.
First of all, Jimmy Butler can't shoot, so nobody's guarding him. So,
You can score though. It's all about scoring. How you score don't matter.
Do you want me to pull up his points average? It ain't high this year. Trust me. It ain't high.
Series Jimmy though. We talking about series Jimmy. You talking about regular Jimmy.
I don't give a fuck if it was untucked Kyrie Jimmy.
Bro, Dylan Brooks gonna be all in Jimmy.
Dylan Brooks soft. He play hard. He's soft.
That's what's gonna make Jimmy frustrated.
Don't worry about it. Who guarding Tyler Hero?
Who guarding David Bain?
Anybody.
Nobody. Not no Caleb Martin. I can guarantee you that.
Number 2. VO locking up Ja. What's up with it?
VO locking up. Yeah. I understand you like all these aspirations of being good. Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
Put the drugs down.
Yeah, make them work. Make them play basketball for real.
Man, look, Chad, we gone. Hey, we love y'all. Until next time, people. We gonna finish this off stream.